Well, today is the day we're going to run this load of scrap metal in. And it's probably going to be the biggest load we've ever had. We've got an old truck in there, and then all of the roller wheels that were on the two roller harrows. So this is what this pile of junk looks like here. So we're gonna go ahead and run into Syracuse with it, and we'll just have to see what kind of weight we net here. I'll give it a quick walk around. It's been airing up for a few minutes. Brakes might be froze. Not quite sure. We'll just have to see here. Tires look good. Doesn't look like I have anything that's gonna fall off on this side, so we're gonna go ahead and give her a run here. See what kind of weight we got on there. We'll drive across the scale quick and see how much we've got on there, and we'll compare our numbers to their numbers. Alright, just driving across the scale. This took a little bit to get going. The brakes were froze on it. And just looking at the scale to see what the weight is. See, there's that much on there. So, if anybody's got any guesses how much weight I have on, go ahead and drop a comment down below. We'll share with you once we get to the scrapyard how much is on this truck. Getting ready to pull into the scrapyard. I've done a few videos on bringing scrap iron into this particular yard here. This is the only one that we've been to in quite a few years. There used to be another one on the other side of town here, but that's been since closed down. So this is Weitsman's, and we are in Solvay. This scrapyard is just on the south side of the New York State Fairgrounds. You can just about see the roof line there of the green buildings that are inside the New York State Fairgrounds. And I am quite surprised that there isn't a line here getting into this place. Sometimes there's a pretty good sized line comes out onto the road. It was the last time I was here when I was pulling out. There was people back out on the road trying to get in. So we'll pull up to the scale here. They usually inspect it and they want to know what kind of steel you have on so that they can grade you accordingly here. So we'll get ready to pull up onto the scale here, and I already weighed this before I came out, but their scale is, they're accurate. They don't screw around here. They do have an inbound scale and an outbound scale.
You see a stack of cars out there, why don't you dump it right from the stack of cars?
Okay. Alright, thank you. right, we grossed 61,040 pounds. There ain't much here for scrap. Usually this yard is full. we gross 61,000 on the way in, and we weigh 34,000 on the way out. We are a couple miles away from the scrapyard. We just left there, and now we're on our way home. So that load didn't do quite as good as I thought it was going to do. However, it was a mixed load of scrap iron. Now you get paid more depending on what kind of steel you bring in. And most generally, if you have just regular iron on and it's short steel, you get paid more for it. I got paid $203 a ton, and I could have gotten upwards of $290 a ton had I separated those wheels that were on the roll of harrow. If I separated them out of this load. This load had some odds and ends on there, alley scraper cable, it had that old Louisville Ford truck, a cat engine, you know, the frame and whatever to that old truck, that was in there. Leaf springs to the brake drum, the leaf springs to the truck we put the springs in. Of course, that would be considered short steel, so had we separated it, we would have got paid a little more. But we don't do the scrap iron to make any money at it. We just want to get rid of it, get it off the farm. Now, if we were a little smarter about it, and if we had a cement pad somewhere and separated the iron out throughout the year, we'd make a little bit more on it. But we're just looking to get rid of it, keep things clean, and not have to deal with the mess all the time. Most generally, when we take a load in, it's just barely paying the time and fuel to get the load into the scrapyard. Now, if you blow a tire or something, or run over a piece of sharp metal or something, and you ruin a tire, well, there goes all of the money that you made on that load. So we'll get back to the farm and we'll get doing some other things. That's gonna do it for this video. Just a short little video here. I had a little trouble getting this truck to take off. The brakes were frozen. This has got metal rims on it, so I ended up whacking the rims with a sledgehammer, and I was able to get the brakes to break free. The last time I took a load in, there must have been salt on the roads, and the damn brake shoes rusted themselves fast right to the drums. So this truck needs brakes. We've got to do some work to this. I thought about building a new silage box for this truck, and I'm not sure I have time to do that. We might just fix it up a little bit and get it to go through another year here. The tail light and turn signal brackets to hold the light bulbs in are rusted out, and the lights have fallen out of it. The floor is pretty thin in it, and what I would like to do is to put a box on it just like what we have on truck 18. Truck 18 had a box on it at one time just like this one, and I sold that one time a couple, 3 years ago, and put a new box on it. And that box that's on it holds a little more. It's got taller sides on it. The box is a little lighter, so the truck doesn't weigh as much. This truck weighs 34,200 pounds empty, and that truck 18, which is the same chassis, these two trucks are consecutive serial number trucks, and they have all the same specs. That truck 18 weighs somewhere around 27.8 or 27.9, so it's about 7,000 pounds, 6,000 pounds and some change lighter than this one, just because of the way the box is built. So that's gonna do it, folks. I want to thank you for watching, and we will catch you at the next video.